Welcome to part 58 of Final Fantasy VIII. Let me show off something right quick. Bam! Zell had about 4 ability slots. By default, Cerberus gives off 3, but off screen, I managed to score a Rosetta Stone. A Rosetta Stone will give a GF that doesn't have all of its abilities filled up the ability to use ability times 4. So therefore, Zell had 4 ability slots. Also, something good will happen throughout the entirety of this part, and that is, finally, Alexander will eventually learn High Magic Refinery, which is something I wanted him to learn, so I can refine all those level 2 magics to level 3 and refine level 1 magics to level 2 so that I can make room for more powerful magics like Ultima and Flare. Another thing that you also wanted to have, that would be probably the only time you have Edea, because Edea can actually withdraw some Flare or something like that, because once she leaves your team, she's going to be leaving with all the junction magic that she has. And possibly GFs. So, with that said, don't equip GFs on her when we get to Esthar. Just saying. Now, we have a boss. And let me just say, this boss is absolutely pathetic. Though it can be problematic because of the fact that it will cast Curse and also it will cast, what was it again? Oh yeah, it will cast Confusion. And Curse in this game apparently keeps you from healing. So yeah, Quistis will be taking some damage. All the while, you could actually withdraw Curaga and draw Flare and do some major damage to Abaddon, because Abaddon has literally no magic defense. So you'll be tearing this thing's HP to shreds by simply just drawing magic and using it against him. Hell, you can also, just to be an asshole, use Meltdown! If you have it. If you have Meltdown, oh, you will be definitely walking all over this guy. Oh, you think that's even better? Try, if you happen to get Holy, and you put Holy on your sword, and you got enough Holy, Holy Strike would instantly kill this thing, like in a couple of turns, especially with Squall straight right now. Squall would pretty much waste this dick in about a couple of turns, if I had Holy Magic. But since I don't, I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. By the way, Quistis happened to score 1,000 damage. Let's keep her from doing anything else stupid. But it's going to end soon, so this boss is not that much of a problem. Basically, you just draw Flare, or if you don't have Curaga, which you should, and it's a shame if you don't, you draw Curaga. And by all means, the only magics I'm going to be keeping that's level 1, 2, and 3 is Cure and Cura and Curaga, because I can turn Cure into Cura and Cura into Curaga if I need to use them. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, not only have we defeated Abaddon, but we now have Flare Stones, which we can refine in the Flare anyway, and Alexander has learned High Magic Refine. And sorry if the frame rate is dropping, my bad, I don't know why that is doing that, but now that I have High Magic Refine, I can Mid Magic Refine into High Magic Refine. Okay, I can Mid Magic. I'm getting tongue-tied. I can Mid Magic Refine low-level magic for high-level magic. Oh, for mid-tier level magic, and I can high-level refine mid-tier level magic to high-level magic. In other words, I can make a good number of Blizzagas, a good number of Thundagas, a good number of what was the other spell? Oh yeah, a good number of Firagas, and I also can make some Curas and Curagas. So in other words, I can also make triples as well. However, it'll take 10 doubles to make triples. So, with all that done and all that said and done, I think it's high time that we heal up everybody and proceed. Because after all, there's just nothing else happening here. Let me see if I can refine anything. Oh, I can't refine curved spikes. Boo! And I can't refine Ultima Stones. Yet. Once I get myself a certain GF, I'll be able to do that, but not right now. I can refine Aura Stones, I can refine Shell Stones, but I can't refine Ultima and Flare Stones. So, let's get the hell out of this place before we run into another enemy. What's this? Squall has found something curious. And that something curious just so happens to be a hidden wall. So ironically enough, we managed to find Esthar, which is cloaked in a hidden mountain area. So, while carrying Renoa, we're just going to be walking through platforms. Let's see. Oh, there's this panel right here. I wonder what this does. Normally I just skip this panel, but just to show off what it does, let's see what it does. In other words, it's practically those panels that we were dealing with outside. That's what's putting up the camouflage. So we have color change, camouflage, as you can soon see here, which is what we just got finished doing. And also there is random, which is both colorful and blue sky. So yeah, while I'm playing with this, I could just keep going. But unfortunately, I don't. Why? Because I pretty much like playing with random gadgets. Oh well. We'll eventually get a move on. Eventually. Who am I kidding? Oh wait, no, let's just exit the test and let's leave. Since now we know why they put those panels out there. It's because of the fact that they wanted to keep as many people as they can out of Esthar because of Sorceress Adele and Sorceress Ultimecia. And one other person later on will be shown. But for right now, let's just go on ahead and move on with our lives. Alright. Now then, we'll be riding on this elevator, and that will take us to Esthar. Except this elevator is definitely random. How random, you ask? Well, I guess it's random enough to where it'll go faster as you try to progress. Don't worry, folks. We are going to make it to Esthar. And by the way, I want to point this out. We are at the halfway point of Disc 3. I kid you not. There are extra stuff before I actually proceed with the rest of the disc. But we are literally at the halfway point of Disc 3. Since we're here. And the moment I try to pick up Renoa, the damn thing stops. Oh well, let's just keep going. But, for the time being, I also want to take this time to mention that there are some things that I want to get. Wow, the town just dropped its cloaking system and now we're in the heart of the town. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, there are some things I want to get before I actually get past certain parts of the story. Like, for instance, since we are in Esthar, there are creatures known as Elnoil. They're sort of like Elefret, except they're pretty much stronger than Elefret. Those things will get me enough energy crystals for pulse ammo. And also there are creatures that will drop dragon fangs as well. And steel pipes. This is the area to get, well, this is the place to get them basically. But not necessarily the place because we're in a city. I meant outside the field. But there's something else that we're going to be getting in this part. Something unexpected. Another lake cramp. Yep. It's another lake cramp. This time we have Ward. Apparently, Ward has been in Esthar for the longest. So let's go ahead and pick our teammates. So let's, I'm really going towards Selfie and to Irvin because these two do not have a party member. Let's go for Irvin. Okay. No, not Party Junction, damn it. No, not Party Junction. No, stop it. Get out of Party Junction, damn it. Thank you. Let's go with Irvin and Selfie this time around. Get out of Party Junction. So, let's see. Yeah, that one. There we go. So now let's start this lake cramp. Apparently, Laguna and Kiros has been captured, and Ward has been captured too. And now they're working at Esthar as, well, slaves. I would say workers, but they're technically slaves. So, in order to progress things, we're gonna have to head to the elevator. Now then, you can hear Laguna whine and complain, or I would say hear Laguna whine and complain. Laguna will start whining and complaining about food, and then a security guard will start being an asshole. And this is what I meant when I said they're pretty much slaves, because the guard has them working non-stop for 3 days without any food. And then, talking about some when they were young, yada yada blah blah, in that area. So you're gonna have to talk to the security guard in order for the other security guard to show up. And now we're pretty much going to be starving until work is done. Yeah, these guys are assholes. So now, we're gonna have to actually talk to the guards. I apologize for that. Now, this guard basically told the one true cliche of don't do anything stupid until they get back. So in other words, Laguna's gonna do something stupid. But what needs to be done is, as soon as this cutscene is finished, you need to go over to the elevator to your right, and it will pick up a tool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We gotta go to our right. Oh, and also we have to talk to the movement twice. Okay, why are we talking to this thing? Again. I accidentally pressed the triangle button, I think. That's probably what it is. And, oh! Apparently, Dr. Odin is up to something, and he ended up causing an explosion. Really, is this guy safe? So once you talk to the Moogle, once you talk to the Moomba, why do I keep calling him a Moogle? Once you talk to the Moomba, then you'll pick up the wrench. And then afterwards, you have to give the wrench to the Moomba. Which, of course, the Moomba's gonna fall off. But fortunately, he'll be fine. Because the Moomba's actually got a zip line. And, of course, Laguna is baffled. Why did I say Laguna? I meant Laguna. Laguna is definitely baffled at the fact that he didn't know that the Moomba has a zip line. And this actually may bring about a spoiler alert. Apparently, this guy in green wants Laguna to be a leader of a resistance to overthrow the sorceress's control here in Esthar. Ironically enough, the spoiler is going to be told in part 59, because I'm not going to tell you there. However, I will tell you you're about to get into a fight, and that's no spoiler. Alright, Esthar Goons, once again we get to fight these guys. Or this guy, since there's one of them. However, this one guy is based off of Laguna's overall health, so yeah, no contest. It's the later goons that may give the problem. Now then, since we've killed that Esthar goon, now I can go on the elevator down and meet up with, or better yet, I was about to go to the elevator, but the security guard well, how should I put this? The security guard came down the elevator to find out what's going on. And now we got Kuros and Ward. Here's the thing. We can actually go into battle as we are. And more than likely, my team will lose if they do. But we can also get some GMs. Some GFs, sorry. Why did I say GMs? We can also get some GFs onto Laguna and onto... Not Laguna. I meant Kuros and Ward, because Laguna already has his GFs. I'm not putting Alexander on Kyros. I'm gonna put Cerberus on Kyros, and then I'll have the remaining GFs for Ward, so that Ward will actually have something to work with. At least have some strength for the most part. We honestly don't need to see this setup here, so I will be back when I am in the initial battle. So sit tight, folks. Alright, I'm back. And after arranging things with Kyros and arranging things with Ward, now it's time for us to deal with this monstrosity here. You can pretty much siphon all sorts of support magic, well, only 4 support magics from it. And that's Draw, Protect, Confuse, I meant Float, Protect, Confuse, and Shell. That's what you can draw from it. While I could certainly use the protection and the shell, this thing is rather strong. Meltdown definitely will make that thing a complete total joke. Now then, one other thing that needs to be said. If you want to card rare enemies, now would be a good time to do so. Because they will not be available until later parts of the game. Oh wait. Just realized that I summoned Minotaur and hopefully that will kill it. It should, because Minotaurs and Sage is Sage Sacred. God damn it, Sacred's maxed out. Sorry. I must have been sleeping from work today. But nonetheless, we beat the Esthar soldiers. Just GF them to death. They're gonna drop remedies, and if you don't already have remedies, now is the time to turn all of your remedies into remedy pluses with the help of Alexander. Oh, and see that guy with the thing around his neck? That is Dr. Odin. Dr. Odin is responsible for the pin that negates sorceress magic. That very same pin that Renoa tried to pin on the sorceress, and, well, that did not go as you would expect. Now that these 3 are out of Esthar, it seems Odin's assistant and the green guy are all forming an alliance to resist the oppression and tyranny of the sorceress. And yeah, we're pretty much here, folks. And we're just caught into some revolution. And we also find out that Alone is in the custody of Dr. Odin. Meaning, Dr. Odin really wants to do something to her. Experiment-wise. Yeah, that's what they all say. Turns out to be a chimera that he's going to put on display for a state alchemist license. Yeah, that's how it starts. But nonetheless, after talking with these guys, I'm going to end it here. And don't forget to get that draw point behind the save point. So with that said, this is Archman985. I am going to see you guys in the next part where we complete this lake Cramp. And more importantly, explore the inner workings of Esthar. But for now, I'll send you off with this. We'll probably get more stuff from Chocobo World. Because Chocobos Well, because the chocobo that I happened to got actually had the rare numbers 211. So yeah, it's gonna be digging up a lot of stuff off screen. Hopefully one of those things is the magic lamp. Spoiler alert, it most likely is not. But I'm gonna draw death and I'm calling it. See you guys in part 59 as we continue our exploration of Esthar. Take care.